Hello, and welcome to Geist, a TTRPG podcast. I am Symph, and I use she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Jen, and I use she, her pronouns, and I am here.
I'm Rue, and I use any pronouns.
Hey, I'm Ben, I use he, him.
So short
Great.
and succinct. Beautiful.
Yeah. That's good, we did it.
We did.
Do we just want to jump into it? I guess Dice Geist Stalemate?
We can have a little, discussion about lines and veils. I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh my god, Rue!
I was trying to hold it in
Rue
so
died.
bad.
We're keeping this in.
My line and veil is no one dies.
Lines and veils, that is a conversation, huh? I'm pulling up the, lines and veils that I gave you guys. Okay, I found it. Typically the way that this thing is done is, anytime you, touch on a trigger, you put it in the episode description. But I kind of just put out a list of, lines and veils to be conscious about, I guess, when listening, or at least aware of when listening, just straight up from the beginning.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what lines and veils are, because a lot of tables that I've been at surprisingly don't use them, which is shocking because I think my first ever D&D game had lines and veils. We would turn in a form to the DM. So lines and veils are things that you can either hint at the table, or you don't want at the table at all.
I think it's good practice.
Yeah, it's definitely good practice for people who are... I don't want to be people who are more sensitive, but some people, from my experience, detach themselves easier from their characters than others.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who Rue and I have a mutual who straight up at one point was yeah, once I stop playing D&D, I just turn my brain off and don't think about it until the next session.
Yeah. I wish.
Yeah.
It's magic. How do they do it? That's amazing. That's a superpower.
But if you're like me, and it's all that you think about ever, sometimes you need to give people a list of lines and veils of things that you don't want to cover. And I think when we were discussing lines and veils, we realized that I have the most out of everyone in the table.
Yeah, which is fine. Perfectly
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is probably good, because I'm the DM, right? So
Yes. Yeah, as another example, I normally don't realize things that are my lines and veils until they occur. So we're probably going to have a system that's going to be oh, wait a minute, can we stop and discuss this? And that's also very good practice. I think I just easily detach myself from my own insecurities and fears until they crop up, and I'm oh, yeah, no, that's not good. I don't like that at all. Nope.
Yeah, so the deal that I've given everyone is just if they're ever uncomfortable, they can just stop me, and I will edit it out.
Yeah.
So, the power of editing. One of the pros of doing things on a podcast versus doing it live.
Yep.
But the warnings that I gave everyone for this campaign, I also specified if they were NPC oriented versus PC oriented. I have manipulation from the NPCs, talks of death, just bugs as a general warning, because I've had players who don't like bugs. Alcoholism that isn't described in detail in NPC oriented, suicide also not described in detail in NPC oriented, toxic relationships mainly NPC oriented, and amnesia also NPC oriented. And then for me personally, a big line and veil that I don't really do, I don't do harm, excessive harm against children. If it's mentioned in passing, that's fine, but I don't really excessively hurting kids or animals, because that's not fun to describe. I'm trying to think of what else. I suddenly forgot it. Needles will not be a thing in this campaign. Congratulations, if you were worried about that. That's not a thing, because I have a big, needle phobia.
I do have one quick question about the whole animals. What if there's a dire wolf, or a giant bear, giant crocodile, that kind of stuff?
I mean, there won't.
Okay, I'm just wondering, yeah.
It's more of like, you know how, like, the party can get, like, a pet, usually?
Yes.
Like, I'm not gonna kill your pet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or, like, if you guys get a horse, like, I'm not gonna kill your horse, you know?
You're not gonna Brennan Lee Mulligan try and kill our dog, yeah?
Did Brennan Lee Mulligan kill the dog?
I'm gonna kill that dog. Well, he tried to.
Did he?
He definitely tried to.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I just don't like killing puppies. Not my thing. It's more of stuff like that. Okay. I need to think of a way to segue.
You don't need to do a segue, you just gotta go into it.
That is
you
true.
go.
I am gonna have music. Like little like, because I think like Dungeons and Daddies and Adventure Zone has like their little like boop 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 boop, and then
And then it goes into it. Yeah.
So yeah.
No, we'll do it ourselves. Boop 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 boop. And then it moves into it.
I am actually gonna use music.
Screen
man.
shimmer and fade. Ooh, boo, 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 boo.
No. You guys are putting so much effort into it. I feel like I have to keep in the awkwardness. Okay, I'm gonna start. Cool marble tile, checkered white and black. Black, smooth walls with long white columns. When you look up, the ceiling seems endless as it expands into nothing. It smells of whiskey, it smells of smoke, it smells of roses, it smells of the sea. There's a door on the farthest wall away from you. It is made of an intricate carved white stone. Upon closer inspection, you can see that the figures are animals. A lion attacking a goat, a scorpion stinging a frog, a hawk attacking a rabbit, a bird feeding its nest, a butterfly feeding on a flower. There's talking on the other side of the door, and a crunch in each of your pockets. Ta-da.
Ooh.
What? I'm both confused and very scared.
What do we do? I can
Oh
repeat
my
it
God,
if you'd
we're
like.
We're just going
We're just
at
jumping
it?
into it.
So
Yeah.
are we all here together or are we separated?
So basically all of you would be laying on the floor, looking up at the ceiling and taking in your surroundings. So if you want, we can do a dice roll. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.
We are stunned to silence. That is how we feel.
Yes, probably just taking everything in.
Great. Why don't we do a dice roll then?
Yes. Dice roll. Rollies.
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 That's not a great start.
I rolled an 18.
Good job.
Yay.
I rolled a 6.
That's not a great job.
That's a less good job. Do better.
1.
Ben,
Oh,
that's a bad job.
that's a terrible job.
Also, I'm so sorry I keep having to clear my throat. I did. Because, of course, as soon as we start recording, my throat's just like,
It's all good.
You're giving us really good sound effects.
Yeah.
We got coughing, we have... Ah.
Whoa.
I can't wait to be the soundboard for the podcast. Just me making random noises.
Whenever an enemy dies, I'll just have... Ah. So we had an 18, a 6, and a 1. Jen, do you want to describe what your companions would see upon waking up?
The ceiling.
Good job.
So... Thank you. That's it. So if you wake up and you look around and you take in the people surrounding you, you'll notice that one of them is a tall, slender, elvish-looking woman with kind of a lavenderish purple skin, with black, short, kind of shredded haircut just up to the chin. She has kind of a loose, long black dress with long sleeves. At the top, it is hemmed with wisteria petals and 4 distinct flowers. She has a headdress, which is a ring of black roses with small purple flowers at the front, with antlers sticking up. You can't tell if they're attached or not, but she has antlers for some reason. And she has a winged, kind of large butterfly wings at the back of her head. She carries with her a long staff, which almost looks like a dream catcher at the top, but circled along the staff is the tail of a dragon that goes up and curves around the circle, and in the middle is a green gem with green vines and purple petals attached to it, and 3 floating orbs, which are purple, green, and black around the top. I might like this character a lot. I like to describe her. She's pretty cool.
I would hope that you like your character on your
I put a lot of
on the
effort
podcast.
into the design. Check out our whatever it's called. What is it? The Patreon? Yeah, to see the artwork. Yeah, that I drew.
I'm cutting that out. We're not having a Patreon for a bit.
Oh, man.
Say Instagram. Check out our Instagram.
Instagram? We have an Instagram? Awesome. I'll put it up on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll have an Instagram. Not a Patreon. Yet. Wink!
Yeah. Wink. No, we're leaving that in now.
Great. So next is Rue. What would we see as we pan onto your character?
So kind of staring at the sky, taking everything in for a moment, and really like concentrating, kind of thinking. You see a young goblin woman, kind of paler green skin, really vibrant orange eyes. Ears are pointed up with little delicate gold caps that match like equally detailed and delicate gold jewelry all over. Necklace, nose piercing, bracelets, rings. It's all done in the same style with a few gems inlaid. She's in very fine clothing that kind of matches the gold detailing of this jewelry. She's a backpack with her, a sword on her side, and she's just kind of focusing on the sky, seems to be lost in thought, kind of squinting a bit, tapping a finger against the ground, and just really trying to focus on who knows what. Oh, black hair, long black hair with a braid, like almost all the way down to the back of her knees.
Oh, so pretty.
She's pretty short. She's short. Freckles.
I love a goblin girl.
Yes. Pale green freckles. Kind of rosy cheeks, but in a green way.
And with our natty one.
Yep.
Natural one.
Yep.
Nah, it's a natty one.
Right, so kind of standing at a clean, nice even 6 foot, is this man of some kind of elven descent. Kind of difficult to tell, but he has kind of this dark gray, bluish skin, kind of pointed ears, these piercing blue eyes, short, wavy, platinum white hair. Has a bit of a leaner build, a bit more wiry, wearing a sort of leathery, very official looking coat that's a mix of light grays and blues, has a nice deep silk shirt with like a plunging neckline, also of a kind of deeper blue, wearing some sort of odd pendant with some intricate carvings on it that can't quite make out at this distance. At his side is a simple but elegant rapier. and on his back is his pack with on it is like strapped onto it is a buckler shield, kind of nice silver iron material. And he's wearing these just black leather studded pants, a couple pieces of metal onto them, worn boots, very sort of chiseled jawline and face, kind of got a 5 o'clock shadow going on with his white beard. And he is not focusing on anything going on around him. In fact, he is staring at his hand and at the odd-looking ring on one of his fingers. Kind of this weird coral and, like, made of this coral intertwined with silver and gold, kind of keeping it together and binding it. He's just staring at it, not looking at anything else, and just has this deep look of consternation on his face.
So, just to kind of recap the intro, we have so many smells. The room is like the black, smooth walls. There are long white columns. If you look up, you kind of just look up into like an endless inky darkness. It looks like there's no ceiling to be seen. Cool, like marble tile. There's one giant door with the animal carvings away from you guys. There was the crack in your pockets, and it's like bright in the room despite there being no light source, if that makes sense.
Sort of just like ever-present ambient light.
Yeah.
I think you would see the elven woman get up and walk slowly towards the door with the animal carvings.
Yeah, I'll probably, once other people start moving, I'll pop up and just be like, well, I guess I'm not waking up. And I'll just kind of also move over towards the door.
I'm sorry, are we in a dream right now?
Well, that's what I thought, but it doesn't seem to be working when I try to will myself awake.
This is the most peculiar dream indeed, then.
I agree.
I've had vivid dreams, and this doesn't feel like that. And she begins to trace the animal carvings on the doors.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Let's go! Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Give it to me. Oh, we love that. 18.
Okay, great. So with an 18, you expertly dodge as one of the animal heads turns towards you and tries to take a bite at your finger.
Well, that was unexpected, but not impossible.
You alright? It didn't get you, did it?
No.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't happen to be married to either one of you two, would I?
Oh, goodness, no.
I mean, if he got a title, I doubt my daddy would say no, but not since I remember.
Yeah, see, that's quite the thing. I don't quite remember marrying, but I have this ring on my finger.
Well, congratulations.
Yes, are you sure?
Oh, I got lots of rings, and I'll look down at my rings. Do any of them not look like the ones I would have brought from home?
Roll me just a street. Actually, roll me a history check.
6. No, 7. 7, sorry.
With a 7, I'll give you that there are definitely some rings that don't look like rings that you'd remember. None of them are a wedding ring, as far as you're aware. But you do remember, like, a not panicked, but, like, nervous voice, as if someone were talking to you that's just like, I just don't know which one to pick out. I'm freaking out right now. And then the conversation slowly trails out.
Alright, I'm gonna scoot over to my new friend and hold my hands out right beside yours with the ring on it and see if any of them match.
None of them match.
Well, looks like it wasn't me. Besides, I'm more of a gold type girl, so...
Well, there's some gold. See, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
Do you want to be married to me?
I mean, I wouldn't be complaining, but...
Oh, you're very flattering. What a sweetheart.
It's just... You know, I it's been a while since I've had this much to drink, and this doesn't seem like something I would do on a whim, if that makes sense, drunk or not.
Maybe we all married each other.
Oh, I doubt that.
I'm not... Listen, I am open to anyone and anything, but not quite that, for me personally.
Yeah, I can assure you we definitely would not have got married, drunk or no.
That's a shame.
She kind of just looks at you, raises an eyebrow, and then continues to study. Not touch, but study the carvings. Just see if there's, like, anything she can get an inkling about it. No touchy.
I will say, as you're studying the carving, you would still hear kind of, like, muffled voices on the other side of the door. And roll me an investigation check.
Ooh, we love investigation. Let's go. Oh, no. 14.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
With a 14, I'll say that you're able to find, like, a handle in the door.
Sure. Let's get this moving. I open the door.
Okay.
I'm sorry, where is... Oh, you opened the door, okay.
I know, I'm like, okay, we're going for it.
It's a door. There was going to be a handle somewhere.
So beyond the double doors is the same sort of interior design, the checkered tiles, the black smooth walls with the white columns. And there are now shadows that move and slither along the tile that can only be seen within the white checkers, with the same forms of animals: a lion, there's a snake, butterfly, a bear, a deer, all sorts of different animals walking as if they're being, like, projected onto the tile. And there are 4 Stygiers, hello. I'll quit DMing now. I quit. Good job, guys. It was a good podcast while it lasted.
Good night, everybody.
There are 4 figures standing at a black marble throne. There's a taller, pink-haired and dark-skinned individual wearing a light pink sweater with flowers in their hair and black tears streaming down their face. A shorter satyr holding a bottle of gin in a monk's attire. A petite blue anthropomorphic kingbird, and a gray tiefling in a red suit holding a gun in either hand. The pink-haired one is holding an unconscious water genasi, and the smell of booze, poppies, the sea, and smoke grows stronger. And the 4 stand around this throne with a humanoid with fair skin, fluffy black hair, and a singular white eye. Different animal tattoos morph and shape around their body, as if the ink had its own free will. And all of them turn towards you guys in sort of a stunned silence.
I'm assuming you weren't expecting company?
Hello.
What? By the Empress, what is going on here?
Not a clue, darling, trying to figure it out.
What are those creatures? Those things? What is all of this? Who are you?
I'm still not convinced this ain't a really weird dream.
I've had weird dreams.
That would explain a lot.
I haven't really, but there's a first time for everything.
There always is.
Are all of you finished?
Sure.
And the one...
Finished with what? Just talking?
Thank you,
The one
talking.
who is...
I've never finished talking.
Me neither.
Yes, we're finished.
Don't speak for us. They haven't answered my question. Who are they? What is this place?
Shh. They'll answer your questions in a minute.
You only get one question. Are you sure you want to waste it on that? The one that was sitting in the throne sort of stands up to look at you guys.
I mean, if we only get one, we at least need some time to discuss what the question is if you're going to be all ominous.
Is that one each, or one
That's
for the
not,
whole
nope,
group?
we're not asking that, because my dad used to teach me this stuff about tricky people.
Oh, you're one of them
You
smart
make a
people,
good
I
point.
see.
Oh, thank you. We're business people after all. You gotta be real business minded, you know?
I don't, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, he always talked about shady people making business deals and trying to trick you.
Oh, that I am aware of, yes.
Then I will make a statement instead of ask a question.
Perfect.
We will be asking one question each.
You know, this wasn't a test. You're very paranoid.
Oh, yes. Always.
My dad calls it business-minded, so I'm going with that over paranoid.
Business-minded. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm just here. I honestly, I have no idea what's going on.
We'll all just hear.
We might be married now.
We might! I honestly have no clue.
You know what? Yes, you might be married. Moving on.
The pink-haired one kind of speaks up and she's like, I didn't know it was a wedding. Are they getting married? Is this I'm not dressed for this. And the satyr's just like, shut up. No one asked you.
Oh, that's pretty rude.
There was no need for that.
Well, if it is a wedding, you're all invited, so...
I don't even know you. I don't even know your name. Actually...
That shouldn't stop you. It'll be a party.
Besides, weddings are joyous. You gotta be happy.
I'm not one for...
You didn't even trade names. Hold on, wait, go back a little bit. You didn't even trade names. You just decided to get up and open a door.
Yes. I mean, the door tried to eat me first.
Oh, I forgot to feed it. Sorry, that's on me.
No worries. Not the first time I've tried to be eaten by something.
This grouping is quite peculiar, and the figure sits back down in their throne.
You're telling me.
I was just about to say that.
So one question, and probably introduce ourselves. We're gonna huddle, and
Huddle?
I am very short, so I am motioning both of you down to come to my level, because
yes,
unless
of
you're
course.
picking me up.
You can huddle all you want. The pink-haired one will hear it.
That's all
I
right.
will kneel on the
Try
Pink-haired
not
one's
to.
nice.
The pink-haired one covers their ears, or tries to. They are holding a water genasi in their arms. They're trying their best.
Okay, well, if the pink one hears us, at least that one was real nice.
Oh, thanks!
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Oh, yes. Is your friend okay? The one you're holding?
Friend is a strong word. I don't know who this is.
Anyone here have, I don't know, a healing spell?
Right, leave it to me. I'm gonna immediately walk over and do lay on hands.
Hey, that works.
You see the tiefling that was holding the guns just immediately aim them at you. And just go, no,
Whoa.
back down. Mm-mm.
I got the
Nope.
magic hands.
Don't you
Watch.
ever fucking say that to me ever again, or
I
I
got-
will shoot you in the mouth.
He's gonna rub his hands together and they're just gonna glow with the sort of silvery light.
There is no need to be rash. I'm sure he's just trying to help.
I mean, I'm sorry. This person could be bleeding out if they have blood. I don't know, I've never seen someone like them before, so... Would you like my help or not?
I mean, I already tried to heal her, if that's what you're gonna do.
Oh, is healing not working right now?
I mean, she's just real, I don't know, it's real sleepy hours for her, I don't know.
May I at least try?
I don't see why not. And you see the other four by them just slowly glare, and they go, never mind.
Okay.
Interesting. All right, I
Alright,
guess if
maybe,
they're...
maybe back to the huddle then.
This doesn't feel right to me, but...
Speaking of the huddle, what are your names?
Oh, well, hello. My name's Lady Bioxa of the Zena family. You ever need some nice jewelry made, you just talk to me. Everything I'm wearing's handmade.
Oh, that's lovely. I am Wisteria Lissa. You can shorten that how you like. I've heard Wisteria, Weiss. One strange person called me Lissa. That was odd. But you do you, I suppose?
Hello, my name is Olin Morovos. My friends call me Olin, but in case I'm married to any of you, feel free to call me Ollie.
Well, I might call you Ollie even if we ain't married, if that's alright.
As long as my spouse doesn't mind, I don't see why not.
Oh, and you can just call me B. You don't have to do the whole thing. Just B.
So you don't know what that ring is, yes?
It's a wedding ring.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you want me to check?
I mean, I think I know what a wedding ring looks like.
Well, certainly, I also know what a wedding ring looks like, but rings can be deceptive. They can have magical properties that you're not aware of.
Well, I hardly doubt I'd put a harmful wedding ring on me.
No, not a harmful one. They can do good things, like be You heard of a ring of protection, yes?
Yes, but I don't exactly feel more protected.
If you don't remember getting married, how well can you remember how protected you used to be?
Well, I mean, it's those things usually have some sort of magical field around me or something, and, I'm not feeling that.
Very well. Live in your uncertainty.
Oh no, I'm very certain that is a wedding ring.
Okay. I will take your word for it then.
So we okay. Now that we've done introductions,
I want to know what that ring is.
Keep in mind, all of you are just huddled.
Yeah.
Like, what is everyone's passive?
11.
Ooh,
19.
11.
11, 19, and
11.
Another 11.
another 11. Okay, with the 19, you can tell us, like, Ollie is going on about, like, I think I'm married, I don't remember, but, like, I'm almost positive this is a wedding ring. The, like, pink-haired one is kind of, like, perking up more and more and more. Whereas the others are kind of just giving them a look, and then giving you guys a look of, like, man, it's really taking them a long time to get those questions.
Ollie, you might be married to the pink one.
Oh?
They just seem real...
am I married to you?
I don't know, are you?
I don't know. I remember going into a bar, ordering a drink, and now I'm here.
Huh. Okay.
Well, that's something to think about, and then
Actually,
we gotta... What are we asking?
I'm gonna count that as a question, if you don't mind.
But we weren't asking you, we were asking Pink One.
Yeah, I rolled something to see how this roleplay would play out. So yours is the 19. I think you'd notice that the talk of marriage, like continual, like just the constant, are we married? Are you married? You'd start to see Wisteria's eye begin to just twitch a little bit.
Good to know.
11 passive probably says no, so...
You'd notice as well. I didn't roll very good.
He's not exactly, he's focusing on Pink One, so...
Yes. Shall we consider our questions now?
I'll leave the questions to you two. You seem obviously smarter than I am, so you probably know what's better to ask. I almost got us botched with that marriage question, so up to you two.
I've never been in this situation before, but I know that I want to know... I'm quite certain I'm not missing any memories.
How about instead... I feel like instead of where we are, because that could be...
On the material plane.
Because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe like a... What's going on? I don't know. This is a tough one. There's a lot of questions.
Yes.
Maybe just general what's going on. Why are we here?
That is a good one, yes.
Do we want to do that one? What are you thinking, Stereo?
Yes, I think why we're here is a good question. I suppose how we got here isn't exactly necessary for our current situation. We can learn how at a later date.
Alright. Do you want to ask?
I would also like to know... a better way to phrase it, but what exactly is going on? Like,
I think...
Specifically.
I feel like
knowing why we're here, might at least give us context.
If we know why we're here, we might have an
Then
idea.
we could... Yes. Then we could figure out more questions after the first one. Alright. Why are we here?
Because I felt like it.
That was a terrible answer.
but that means that person brought us here. At least
There
we know that.
Go. Now you're using your brain.
What little there is left. All right, so they brought us here, but
Because they felt like
because
it.
they felt like it. Obviously more powerful than us. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not gonna lie, a little nerved out right now.
Perhaps they want something from us.
mean, I don't got much to offer other than, like, my family's business, but that's not really mine to give. That's my dad's. So I'm not really sure what I got to offer, unless they want to marry me, but we might already be married, so that's not a good idea.
Yes. I also might be married to that person over there. I don't know why they brought me. So.
Why don't we ask them if there's any questions they want us to ask?
Or answer. Maybe they got questions for us. It could be like a mutual thing, like if we answer something, maybe they'll answer something.
I feel like they already know a lot about us, though, since they brought us here.
Or it was just random, which would be more unfortunate, you know? Like, if it was just random.
It would be.
I assume you're hearing everything we're saying. Anytime you want to respond is totally fine. You can just budge in, it won't be rude.
No, I'm enjoying this. You guys go ahead, you still have 2 left. If you want to roll like an insight check on anyone, feel free to do so. Or perception.
I'm not very insightful.
Rolling perception is way worse than my passive. I might insight... Oh, nope, I'm not inciting anybody, never mind. That was bad.
What did you get?
That was a 2 for a 6.
I'll give you the help action.
Getting the help action. Just as bad.
Oh, man.
Yep. I have to get other different dice for this, apparently.
What did you get, though?
An 11.
Okay, no, an 11 is... You still pick up some things with 11. Even if it's bad, tell me what you roll, because sometimes if you roll really bad, I will tell you something, and it may or may not be true.
Okay.
We love that.
With an 11, you can't really get a read on her, but there's like an eerie sense of calm. Meanwhile, the other 4 look like various stages of like anxious or agitated. But that's about all that you can pick up.
Did the other people here get questions too, or is that just us?
We don't know. Let's I don't want to make you guys keep crouching down to huddle. I can do that.
Oh, I don't mind.
I was gonna look around and see if there's anything for me to stand on.
I mean, I would try and pick you up, but I'm quite frail in my build. Not made for strength.
Don't you worry about that.
You can get on my shoulders.
Oh, shoulders is good, like a little backpack.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that.
That's rather
Alright.
sweet.
We'll scoot
Gonna
up.
just crouch down. Hop on.
Shimmy up.
A boing.
The satyr starts drinking.
I'm gonna do the thing where I put like both hands on top of your head and then put my chin on my hand and like lean a bit so we can keep talking.
I suppose I've asked my question and I got the best answer I could hope for.
I mean, technically, I kind of stole that from you. I mean, it was... If you still want to...
I don't mind.
I was going to say, well, you could use your original question now if you like, since I kind of decided the first one. Or maybe I have to ask your question?
Because we did Why Are We Here?
It might be one question per person. That's why I'm worried I might have stolen your question.
What about more of a what do you want from us
Right.
kind of thing?
You okay with that, Ollie?
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure, whatever you 2 come up with.
Alright, and then
Sure.
we'll go ahead and think over one for you to ask. So you want me to ask what this person...
What do you want from us?
Okay,
Yes.
I'll turn my head. I mean, you probably also heard us, but what do you want from us?
Well, I want to see how good you can fight, but the questions are taking a bit too long. That's on me, though. I gave you guys an opportunity. Didn't expect you to take so long. I'm bored.
Well, you gave a wizard an opportunity to ask 3 questions. I think that's on you.
Yeah, next time I'll just kill you.
And the daughter of a noble businessman.
Sure.
He's
Also killing you. Okay, you get a chance. They look to Ollie.
Huh? What? Oh,
Now,
the...
3, 2,
Who did I marry?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Sure.
Who did I marry? I love that question. It's the perfect question.
14 plus 7, 21.
Okay. She says, his name is Blue. All right, dragon now.
Blue, oh, I can't wait to meet Blue.
Oh, his name is Blue. Blue.
And Ollie is like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to meet Blue. The shadows on the floor start to collect together, and they come out of the ground and take the form of a shadowy dragon. And all of you are going to roll initiative.
Dice Geist is a TTRPG podcast with Symph as the DM, Ben as Ollie, Rue as Bee, and Jen as Wisteria Lissa. The intro was done by the_mad_duck on SoundCloud, and the rest of the music is in the episode description. Want to follow us on social media? That's great! Check out the description for our Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you so much for listening, and have some happy adventures.
Ah! Okay, it's working. I got worried that my mic wasn't working.
Ah.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of I've been listening to a lot of like Dungeons and Daddies in the Adventure Zone
Yes.
to like figure out how they edit and stuff like that. And there's just one scene where Griffin introduces an NPC and he just goes, "My name is Boyland." And I think about that intro constantly.
I keep thinking of welcome, babies,
to the
House of
Adventures-
1,000 Rats.
Oh, 1,000 scary rats.
1,000 scary rats.
Welcome, babies.
Babies. It's just the way he says it. It's so good.
Okay.
Welcome, babies.
Are we good to yippee?
I'm good to yippee.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yippee!